Hello guys, Hurricane here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to talk about your crypto journey. What is your plan for your crypto journey? We have all heard the story, especially those of us who are interested in crypto, interested in decentralized finance. We all know the story about Satoshi Nakamoto creating the Bitcoin. And in the beginning, it was just a crypto that you could mine with CPU. You couldn't Google how to mine it in the beginning. It was very little information out there. I even remembered, and as a tech geek, as a web developer and a graphics designer interested in computers, I was sitting on a cafe in my hometown, and the discussion about Bitcoin came up, and this was new. And already then, this was around 2010, 11 maybe. Already then, there was some small excitement about this coin that you could get your hands on a digital coin, but it had very little value at that time. Maybe it was before 2011. I don't remember. But today, we have seen and heard both on the TV, in newspapers, and on social media, YouTube, you name it. We have heard the exceptional journey that Bitcoin have had, and also a little bit of the fall that it had. There is no secret that Bitcoin and and its technology gave path to some interesting technology, and also that it's confronting the establishment when it comes within the financial world, especially the banking systems, governments, etc. The nice thing with crypto is that it's decentralized. You control your own assets. No one can come and take it away from you unless you have given them your access keys, the keys to your wallet, if you can say it like that. But in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how you can make a plan for your journey, uh, and some questions you might want to ask yourself to set up a plan and follow your plan. There are certain things we have heard along the way within cryptocurrency. You have heard about people who have been mining and been lucky to hit one block and got a lot of bitcoins. You also heard about people investing a lot of money early on and just holding, and boom, the price skyrocketed. But these are very few people, and the chances, I don't know even know the numbers, but the chances of you hitting that jackpot is very, very small. So I wouldn't bet on it. And this it's like in general when it comes to finance, don't invest more than you can lose. That's a key ingredient of whatever you want to do. It's like playing chess. The choices, if you lose in chess, the choice you make, uh, the reason why you lose is because on that path, while you were playing chess, you took a wrong decision, and you can mirror that back to your everyday life. everything is about choices. But if you plan ahead, because you can't change what has been, you can always prepare for tomorrow. So the most important thing when it comes to investment is to do your own research. And before we jump into it, I want to go over three certain steps that I think is very important when it comes to investing, when it comes to financial s- advice or whatever you can call it. When it comes to your own economy and crypto, these three things I think is very important. And it doesn't matter if you're new to crypto or you have been mining or investing in crypto. It doesn't matter if you're looking to start mining or if you're looking to start trading or if you're looking to maybe buy some art like NFTs. Doesn't matter. These three steps I think is a very good plan for yourself, and all in all, you also need a big amount of patience. Nothing comes for free, and nothing happens tomorrow. When I mean tomorrow, within 24 hours, it doesn't happen in a minute. Those huge success stories about people hitting the jackpot, forget about them. If you hit the jackpot, good for you, but don't put your money on it. So, as you can see in the background here, this is the exchange CoinEx. The first thing we're going to talk about are exchanges, but first of all, remember that this is a personal opinion. This is my personal opinion. I am not a financial advisor. Do your own research and consult a professional investment advisor before you make any decisions. This is very important. I am just telling you what I think, what steps that works for me, and and in the end, you could be successful or you could be unsuccessful. But never invest more than you can afford to lose. That's my best advice at the beginning. But anyway, first of all, sorry, I want to talk about exchanges. I don't trade with crypto. I use exchanges. I don't know how to put up these strings and lines and calculate ups and downs. Maybe one day I will learn it, but that doesn't interest me so much. But I use exchanges when I want to trade. Let's say I have mined or earned a new or cheap coin. Then I go into an exchange and I trade it. And most of the time I use CoinEx. It's a nice exchange. It's fast. It doesn't use a lot of time, and it has a high trust level. But I never hold my money on exchanges. When you hear people losing money on an exchange, or they say, "Oh, I don't know, I can't log into my web page or where I have my crypto," most likely it's because they have hold all of their crypto on exchange. And that's the number one rule. Doesn't matter if you're trading or if you mining, or if you someone even plays games and can earn some crypto while they're playing games. Don't keep your crypto on exchanges, because you never know if an exchange gets problems, and if they get problems, or they get sued, or they get hacked, or they get policy that's not in their favor, they could be in heavy water, and if your crypto is there and if that page is taken down, you will probably never see them again. So keep them on a hardware wallet or an external wallet that you only have access to. Don't give your seed phrases or passwords to your wallets to anyone. That's yours, and keep them safe. Keep them separate from your phone or anything else. Keep them off your computer. But a little thing about exchanges: if I would buy Bitcoin or USDT, you have the price here. This is the current selling or buying price in the red field here of the coin you want to buy or sell in. So you have to find the coin. If you want to buy on a higher level, you could, when you log into an account like for CoinX, you will get options on the right side here where you can fill out the buy price and sell price. And when these corresponds, the exchange will handle that trading for you. Or you can trade with the current price that are listed. I'm not going into any details with exchanges because, as I told you, I don't use them for trading. I just exchange and I transfer back the assets to my main wallet. Now let's check out coin listing pages like CoinMarketCap. No, CoinGecko, sorry, CoinGecko. Here you have many different coins. Some of them are mineable, some of them are unmineable, like Ethereum. You can't mine Ethereum anymore. But they have live stats that are nice to follow. You can find price, 1 hour changes, 24-hour changes, 7-day changes. You find out the market cap of the total supply, and you find not total but the available supply, market cap, and you find the 24-hour trading volume. And here you see some graphs, statistics over latest changes. These statistics you can adjust them for 24 hours, 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, 90 days, 180 days, 1 year, and max. And it's a nice tool to see how things have been developing and evolved. If you are interested in a new coin, you can use this to check if a coin has gained in value or lost value. If we can take an example, if you go for Caspa, I like Caspa. Okay, my internet connection is a little bad, so let's there. Here you can see the last 24 hours it have had some gains. Now let's see max. I think it's had some gains all over there, yes. Since launch on May 2022, you can see it has gone up most of the time. It hasn't been below its start price. If we look at Neoxa, which is a proof of game coin, and we hit max, you can see it has been falling since it was launched. So here you should, if this is a coin you would invest in, the future of the coin isn't good. But this is the thing with crypto, you never know. So, but now let's talk a little bit about the plans, the 3 steps. First, the first thing you want to do in your journey is to find out what your crypto journey is. Are you in for the long term or are you in for the short term? Are you interested in becoming economically independent? Are you looking for early retirement? Or are you want to trade and save some fast money for holidays? Find out these things, then you find out what you want. If you sit down and plan more for what your crypto journey would be, you you do your research of the projects that you want to invest in. You will be more what is called you will be more ready for downfalls, or if you have a plan, and if you make some goals of what your crypto journey is, and you will also have more confidence on the way on your crypto journey when you have found out what you want and you made a plan. Now the second tip is that you have a plan and stick to your plan. You can make adjustment based on the market changes, and because the market can go up and down. If your projects is if it comes some if you see some dark dark news, not news, but dark clouds, that was the word I'm looking for, in the horizon, you can make adjustment. If your project didn't seem to what you hope it to be, then do some changes, but stick to your journey. Let's say that, as is for me, I'm in for the long run, so I can accept volatility much more than a person who are in for it for a short run, because I can sit quiet in the boat if it's heavy waves, because I have a plan that's stretched itself for several years. You don't have that. If you're in for a short run, you're more exposed to volatility. Sorry, I forgot my words. You're more exposed to volatility, and you're more weakened to downfalls. And this is one of the things I'm going to come back to. I'm going to show you why, because many people are talking about we're now getting to a bull run, and yes, we are, but it will not happen to this year, and it will not happen next year. The third tip is that do your due diligence of the crypto project that you want to invest in. First of all, there are a lot of I talked about this in one of my earlier videos, that there are a lot of coins that are getting listed every day, both on exchanges and on coin listing pages like CoinGecko. But that doesn't mean it will survive. And two things that is very important to check out: what does it bring to the table, or also to the users? What use case does it have, and what problems does it solve? Many new coins doesn't solve any new problems within the blockchain technology and the decentralized financial world. They are utilizing on the same old as Bitcoin, hoping for some gain, and they don't bring any new things to the table. Coins like Caspa bring new things to the table. Flux is very high within Web3. Ethereum went from When Ethereum was launched, it brought its smart contracts, the scalability, and fast transactions. A lot of NFTs are built on the Ethereum network. Bitcoin also have smart contracts, but it's not as efficient as Ethereum's. So Ethereum brought something new to the table. That's one of the reasons why it got so huge hype. I told you Casper brings something new, and also Neoxa brought something new to the table, but it hasn't had that gain that many believed in, because it utilizes proof of work and proof of gaming. So it's one of the new ones that could give gamers, when a gamer gamed on their servers, it earned Neoxa, and it could use Neoxa to purchase new games. So check out those two things. Do your due diligence. Also check the market stats. What does the history tell you? As I just showed you earlier, Neoxa is up there, but it hasn't really had any gain since it was launched. So is it something you would invest in? I would rather invest in Nexa than in Neoxa. So this is my personal opinion. Find out what your crypto journey is. Have a plan and stick to your plan. You can make adjustments on the way, but stick to your plan. Do your due diligence of a crypto project that you want to invest in. And you can do this by going to different community pages, like Reddit, Discord channels, and pages like that. But make sure that you don't invest money or assets that you're not afford to lose. So, but now I'm going to show you what I talked about earlier, about why we are not in a bull run. As you know, Bitcoin is the biggest cryptocurrency out there. There are no other coins bigger than Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is the digital assets gold. If we go into Bitcoin and check the chart, and we put it to 90 days, you can see it have had some gains. If you put it to 180 days, you can see it have also had some downfall. I think it was down to here 15,000 on November 10th of November 2022, and this is 5 days before the Ethereum merge. And then it goes a little bit up, and it has been sticking around $16,000 before it had the latest 2 months have had some nice gains. But we're going to talk about why we're not in a bull run. Many people talk about that we are in a bull run and that we are going to see some nice gains this year. I don't believe it. Remember that, take for an example the dollar. The higher the price of the dollar versus other currencies, the less people will trade with dollar. The reason for this is because the inflation and everything is high, and since American USD dollar are the international trading currency, it will be bad for the Americans, but also bad for other countries that export stuff, because they need to pay a higher price. They get paid a lower price for their export, while the Americans have to pay more for importing. And this is very bad in all over the world when the dollar goes up. That's why the Federal Reserve, that's not just why, but that's one of the reasons why the Federal Reserve and the SEC, if I don't remember wrong, are pushing to get inflation down and the dollar down. Because we all know that the economy has some are in some bad water at the moment. And but the nice thing with crypto is that now we see a little bit gain, but don't get fooled about this, because we will see a downtime again. Because all the other times you can follow whatever coin you want, but all the other times when Bitcoin rises, other coin rises. In general, you can follow Bitcoin, and then you know if Bitcoin starts to have some huge gains, then you know probably the coin you are following also will have some nice gains. So the first thing we're going to map out is the Bitcoin halving. Now we all know that the first Bitcoin halving was in 2012, then 2016 and 2020, and the next one is next year, 2024. If you look all over since the first reported tracking of Bitcoin, you can see we can't go back to 2012. There's not here or in coinmarketcap.com. I found numbers before, but before 2014. But if you take numbers from 2016, I'm going to show you some interesting things. The Bitcoin halving in 2016 was on July 9th. And if you find July 9th here, it's there. You can see around 8 months later, it starts rising. And it has some nice rising. The same on the next halving in 2020. And if you go to 2020, and the date was May 11. If you find May here, May 11, it's there. And approximately 8 months later, it starts to have some nice gains. You see? This happened 2 times. I have said it several times that between 4 to 8 months after the Bitcoin halving, then you will see a spike in the Bitcoin price. The next Bitcoin halving is planned to take place in April of 24. Yes, I think it's April 2024. We can check this at miningpoolstats.stream. Oh, my network connection is very bad. And Bitcoin, it's planned to have its halving in the 28th of April. So if you go over here, we find 28th of April 2020. I don't find it here, but because Of course we don't find it here. Anyway, if we use timeanddate.com, and we go to calendar 2024, April is 28, is Sunday, around that time. It could be earlier, it could be later. It depends on how much hash rate that is thrown at, to the blockchain, and if that difficulty, if they reach that block height earlier, then the halving will be earlier. But based on the recent calculations, it will be around 28th of April 2024. Now, if you count 6 to 8 months after that, you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 6 there, 8 here. After, I believe when we get close up to December 2024, January 2025, we will see a new bull run. And this corresponds to earlier halvings. If you check this map here, the blue lines here are earlier halvings. 2016, 2012, 2016, and 2020. And you see every time there has been a halving, the price has spiked. Sometimes in 2016 that spike came earlier than the previous and the two other ones, but those other ones, it's within 4 to 8 months after the halving. So you can now plan. You have almost 1.5 years on you. No, you don't. Yes, you have almost 1.5 years to plan for your next crypto journey based on this. And the history when it comes to financial spikes and downs are very accurate. But it's not a guarantee that this will happen in the future. But most of the statistics based on the future are based on the history. So this is an interesting sequence that you can see, that after the halving we get a spike. And you should put this into consideration when you plan for your crypto journey, because we are over a year before we hit the next halving, and you have several months after that before the Bitcoin probably will spike. You would probably earn some Bitcoins if you invest today. You have a small gaining. Personally don't think we're going to go above $35,000 when it comes to Bitcoin within this year. Maybe 30,000. I think we are going down again before we see a new spike. And we can see on earlier dates that what did I say? I don't have the date now. It was July. That it falls a little bit before it spikes and goes up. And this is both after and before the halving. You see? So I think we're going down a little bit before we go up again. But I'm pretty sure that after the next halving, 8 months after approximately, you will see some nice gains. I'm also going to show you something else that is nice, and why Bitcoin is a decent investment project. The latest weeks after the start of Bitcoin's climbing again, it also have climbed on some other lists, not just value list, uh, compared to dollar. It have also climbed in the company value list and lists of metals and other stuffs. And if you see here, gold is the number one thing. And you have Apple, Microsoft. I don't know what this is. Aramco. Then silver, Alphabet, Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, Nvidia, Tesla, and Bitcoin. Bitcoin is above Facebook in market cap and the price value. And this is the latest weeks, and it's a very nice list that shows the value of Bitcoin and how it has been climbing. I think many underestimate Bitcoin's value, and still after the last bull run and still after the last weeks of the gain Bitcoin have had. You have seen, of course, after the FTX collapse, Bitcoin fallen a lot, but it always have gained. It always have come back, and now with the Silver Bank and the Silicon Valley Bank and everything going under, Bitcoin have gained in value again. So I personally believe that Bitcoin is one of the future assets to invest in. I know many YouTubers and social media people who are heavy in crypto believes that Bitcoin will hit $1 million. I'm not so sure, but if it have the potential to hit $100,000, yes, absolutely. Will it do it the first upcoming bull run? I don't think so. Will it do it the next upcoming bull run? I believe so. Will it beat the last all-time high price on the first upcoming bull run? Yes, I believe so. But just time will tell. Now, I'm going to round up this video. This was just a personal little advice from my side. I hope you have a plan. If you don't find out what your crypto journey is, stick to your plan and do your due diligence. And the most important things, never keep your coins on exchanges. Get yourself a hardware wallet like Ledger and put your crypto into that Ledger. I will put links to the pages here and other pages like the hardware wallet down in my description, and I will also put if you want to talk with me, if you want to communicate, you can also visit my Discord channel. The link for my Discord channel will be in the description. We can talk about everything. I'm often on Discord, and I also have Discord on my phone, so I get notification if anyone contacts me. And I will never contact you first. You have to contact me. I never DM anyone first. So I hope you liked this video. This is my opinion on what I believe it will happen in the future and with crypto. I believe we will go down a little bit this year, but at the end of next year I think we will see some nice gains. Stick to your guns. Happy mining or happy trading, If you're new to this, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notification on upcoming videos and content. You can also visit my webpage, theonlyhurricane.com, for blog articles, market stats and calculator tools.